What's up guys, JR Raymond back again, coming to you from Bowler X Pro Shop and Training Center here inside Waterford Lanes. Where today we're going to do a different little bit of a comparison between a couple of bowling balls. I'm going to take them out on a used condition. Now this is where you can really get to see what a ball is capable of. Most bowling balls, you take them out, I mean, when you're looking at shiny versus shiny, both bowling balls are going to look really good on a fresh condition. Most times you're going to see them get through the front part of the lane and then pop down lane. But where you really see a difference from ball to ball is when you see them on transition. When you see them going through the burn spots, going through heavy traffic areas, and then do they store energy or do they use up energy and flatten out on you? So today, first up, we're gonna take the Trend 2 and we're gonna compare it up against something like the UFO Alert. We're gonna do that first, and then maybe we'll look at other balls like the Trailblazer, the Payback, the RSTX2, all on this used beat up condition. But first up, UFO Alert and Trend 2. Stay tuned.
They say bowling is a dying sport.
A dying sport.
I disagree. I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
I disagree.
BowlerX.com for the love of bowling.
All right, I'm not gonna give you that lane level type look because I want you to be able to see everything from the back side, but we're gonna take the Trend 2 on this condition that is completely trashed. So much traffic has gone down this lane. I'm not sure when it's actually been oiled or not, but we'll start right around that 15 range and we'll just go left. I did practice a little bit on this lane before, so you're gonna see a lot of early hook no matter what, but we're going to see which one of these balls can actually get down lane and still get through the pins. First up, Trend 2. We're gonna try and see if we can. Let's line up. All right, 15, we wanna go 15 to, let's call it 7. We're always gonna try to get the ball to about 7. 15 here. I'm just doing the math in my head. So 7 plus 8, so we gotta go 4. All right, so if I hit 15 here, unless there's a ton of burn, which I guarantee this ain't gonna make it to 7, we'll see what happens. Ain't going. I picked up immediately. So, and that's the area that league bowlers like to play in. You know, so you get a lot of traffic there immediately. So I'm just not even going to bother with that, except for I will try the UFO there one time. See if the UFO makes it through there at all. UFO Alert, I should say. UFO made it through there, so quite a bit weaker cover. That looked pretty good. But again, I mean, we are looking at a symmetric versus an asymmetric. So maybe the asymmetric actually just picked up and used up its energy before it got there. I don't know. Because UFO is asymmetric ball. All right, let's jump right into 20. Let's try to get 20 to about 7. That is 13, so we gotta move 6.5. All right, so my feet are gonna be on, let's call it 35, looking at 20. Let's see if it gets to 7. Not bad. Rounded. You didn't really see it pick up down lane too much. It's more of a rounded, archy shape. And that's not a bad thing, but it was clean. It got through there clean. I'm not so sure the Trend will get through there, the Trend 2. Trend 2 gives me that feeling like it's a stronger cover. Well, let's find out. Yeah, Trend 2 definitely picked up a whole lot more. It didn't get as far down the lane before it picked up. So already you can tell the cover, because these are the same layouts. These are the exact same layouts on these two bowling balls. The cover on the Trend 2 is just that much stronger, that much more responsive. So Not only was it more responsive in the middle of the lane, but it was still trying to pick up and go down lane. Whereas the UFO alert was clean, but it was more rounded. Didn't really want to pick up anymore. All right, so we're gonna go 22-7 or so. See what the trend does from there. This should be the perfect move for this ball. Almost 4-pin. That was close. And I feel like the UFO alert would flat 10-pin from here rather than 4-pin. But we'll find out. Let's see. Or maybe it'll 2-pin. Who knows? Yeah, I missed in a little bit, but you could see it. You could see it really didn't want to pick up at all. It almost floated that all the way through there. I'm gonna throw that one more time there, and then we'll move left. One more time there. Make sure we get it going right. A little better. Wow, I could be completely wrong about this ball. It actually looked really good. Got that one to the right. Got it to about 7, and it stormed back through the pins. So the Bemo ball is just earlier. Maybe not necessarily stronger down lane. It's just trying to pick up and get going. All right, so we're gonna go 3 and 1 more. Now we're in the zone that the trend can actually pick up. Oh, buddy.
Are they gonna jump in the bounce houses?
They might. Go check. Go see if they're gonna go jump. So from there, that trend 2 looked really good. I like that shape. That let me do what I like to do, which is get my hand around it and kind of just float it to the right. I never like feeling like I have to throw it through it. I don't like feeling like I have to throw it to the right. I want to be able to just roll it to the right, just float it. So, all right. Same spot. Let's see if this UFO alert gets through the pins from there. It's a good shot. I mean, it still snapped the 10 out, but you could definitely see that one didn't want to pick up as much as what the trend did. It's definitely a cleaner cover, for sure. So if you need something a little cleaner, UFO alert is the ball for you. Let's go a couple more moves to the left. So we're gonna go 3 more left. And this should really loop the lane pretty good. This ball is surprising me because if you guys remember my review with this ball before, it never came around the corner very well. So maybe the fresh condition screwed it up. Something about the fresh condition I didn't like. Because now I'm seeing it in transition and the UFO alert looks like it's picking up really nice. But remember, the dart code did the same thing, and then I started taking the dart code with me because I watched it get better and better down lane. And I told you the dart code and the UFO alert were real similar. Maybe this is why. All right, trend 2 in that same spot. Let's see what happens. We should pick up earlier. Oh, I got it further right. Got it further right, and it just rolled around it. You can definitely see a big difference between these bowling balls. Try that. Let's try it one more time in that same spot and try to throw one better. Just a little better. Yeah, so that one snapped the 10 out. that's pretty sweet. All right, there you go. So there's that Trend 2 versus the UFO alert. Now, if anything, I would say that the Trend 2 is probably going to be a little bit earlier and smoother than the UFO, which is surprising to me. I really thought the UFO was going to be smoother and earlier, being that it's asymmetric. But then again, who knows? You never know what you're going to see. This goes to show you that what you think you know about bowling balls or what you think is going to happen, it's not always the case until you actually throw it. You know, like it was the same thing with that dark code. Dark code in this building I thought was real similar to the UFO alert, and it turns out that it became one of my best bowling balls for when I could play further in and go around the lane, whereas I thought it was going to be one that I could only just trap it up the track area. Not the case. So you're going to see the, I don't think either one of these balls are going to be real good late in the day transition type balls. I think they're going to be more middle games. You know, if you're bowling an 8-game block, they're probably going to be good, you know, games like 5 or 6, you know, maybe even games 4. I think the UFO alert can take you a little bit further because it's a little bit cleaner. But other than that, I mean, take it how you will. That is what it is. But that's just what I see in this building right now. So if you want these, come up here to Bowler X Pro Shop and Training Center in Waterford Lanes. Otherwise, there's a link in the description. You can get yours down below as well. But that's all I got for you today. We'll see you guys later. Take care.